Shoot or shoot. What does that mean to you? Shoot or shoot. Why do shooters shoot? Why is that? This is a question that's, you know, asked by a bunch of different folks in a bunch of different ways. But this video is speaking of metaphorically of why shooters shoot. Why shooters shoot? Because they're bold. Shooters shoot they shot regardless. Regardless. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Shooters is gonna shoot. Shooters will shoot. Be a shooter. Be a shooter. Open up your cell phone. Open up your laptop. Open up your tablet. Whatever. Whatever device you have that you can record on it and tell your tale. Talk about yourself. Talk about YouTube. Talk about how great YouTube is, how easy YouTube is. Why shoot? Why should you shoot your shot? Why should you do it? Because you're relentless. We are relentless. Shooter, shoot. You're a shooter. Shoot your shot. Shoot your shot. Shoot your shot. Especially right now. Especially right now when it comes to this. When it comes to YouTube and getting yourself recognized, getting yourself on. Still talking way too loud. That guy is got some, he don't know how to whisper. He or talk low. He learn how to whisper in a helicopter. I don't know what's going on. I'm gonna keep it. We're gonna keep it. Or I may cut it out. I don't know. We're gonna figure this out. But be a shooter. Shoot your shot. You gotta get in there. You gotta get in there. You learn how to dribble and all of that stuff, you know. You'll learn how to do all of that. You'll figure it out. But when it comes to shooting your shot, when it comes to getting on on YouTube, I'm sorry, and creating content, shoot it. Shoot your shot. Go for it. What's the worst that's gonna happen? Nobody's gonna watch? Okay. Okay. What's the absolute worst that's gonna happen? Nobody watches it. All right, that's fine. But that's subjective as well. Because what does nobody mean? What does nothing mean when there is something? 1, 2, 3, 4 views. That's something. That's something. And that's not nobody. That was 4 different people. And if it wasn't 4 different people, then it was 2 different people and they watched it twice. And if it wasn't 2 different people watching it twice, then it was 1 person who really enjoyed it and watched it back to back to back to back. So it's somebody. It is somebody who would like to hear what you have to say. Be a shooter. Shoot your shot. Shoot it. This isn't a poem. I know I keep saying shoot your shot, shoot it, be a shooter, because that's what this boils down to. To being a shooter, being bold, being fearless, being relentless. 7 months out of prison, going on 8 months out of prison, sharing with you guys the World Wide Web, all over the globe. I'm able to share with people with the record, and told you, yeah, telling you, yeah, yeah, yep, yes. I was in prison recently, formerly incarcerated, recently released, shooting my shot. Shoot your shot, shooter. Shoot it. Shoot your photos. Shoot your content at work, at home, in the car, at the grocery store. There's a content creator on here who literally got monetized, is monetized because she would go bargain shopping. She would literally take her phone or tablet or whatever recording device. We'll just call it a recording device. She took her recording device into these stores with her. Dollar General, Family Dollar, these bargain stores, um, and was stretching, you know, what money that she had. I don't know, I don't know how much she was working with, but that shooter shot, and now look, monetized, and people are still watching because people are still interested. I got interested. I'm like, whoa, you know, dang, that's cool because she was fearless. She's a shooter. So are you. So am I. We shooting. We shooting. We shooting. We shooting. If we look at Steph Curry, let's just use him as an example. Reggie Miller, these shooters. Ray Allen. We're using basketball. We use basketball because not a lot of people uh are familiar with basketball, but that's just what I can think of right now is those individuals who were ball players and who were shooters on the court and off of the court as well. Be a shooter. Be a shooter at your job. You know, go for it. You want that promotion, you want that title switch or whatever, shoot it. Go for it. Say what's on your mind. Come on YouTube. Say what's on your mind. We right here with you. A row of shooters shooting, letting them go, firing them off. Boom, 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 letting them go like fireworks. Be a shooter. Be a shooter. Shoot your shot. YouTube is making it very easy for you to get up on here and to shoot your shot. Be a shooter. Go for it. Go for it. What is the worst that can happen? What is the worst that can happen? They tell you no. If it's at work, I already gave you an example about, if nobody watches, like I said, that's subjective. That's just, somebody's going to watch. Somebody's going to hear you. If you voice how you feel to somebody at work or in class. You know, school's about to start up next week for college students like myself. School starts next week for me as well. Online classes, though. I'm not going to any campus classes, but school is starting up. You know, these groups are going to be forming, these study groups, these, you know, relationships are going to begin to build. Some relationships are going to begin to crumble, whatever, you know, whatever. But there's an opportunity, take it. There's an opportunity for you, for whatever reason you have, whether it's to get ahead, whether it's a gain or a enlightenment of something that maybe, you know that somebody doesn't, or somebody was misinformed about something. I had to tell a person today about the strength of a pallet, and when putting heavy objects on this pallet, and the the wood planks on the pallet are separate. They called it a skid. They call it a skid. And the the gentleman said, "Oh yeah, if you put the other, I was basically putting legs, making the skid, the pallet higher off of the ground, so when the forks come and lift it up, it's not on the floor or anything. So I was lifting it up." But the guy says, "Oh, you want to put those two bys right underneath the board, the fourth board from the end." I said, "Oh." I said, "That's interesting because," and he was telling me the reason why. "Oh, because it's the stable." I said, "Oh, oh yeah, yeah, yeah." But these are already on a 4x4. It's already on a 4x4, two 4x4s running horizontal, and then I was going to put, or yeah, running vertical, and then we were going to put them horizontal. Well, yeah, we were going to put them horizontal. But I told him, enlightening him, I was like, "Oh, that's interesting because when you actually offset it, instead of it being right on top and there's a space in between, you put the 2x4s, two of them, we had two of them, put these 2x4s right underneath that space, and that stabilizes it more." And he goes, "Oh, I didn't know that. I was just going off of what somebody taught me, what I was taught." I said, "No, that's understandable. That's how we learn, though." I could have said, "Oh, all right," and let it be that, but took my shot. And I'm new at on this job site, new at this job. Some people may feel like, "Oh, it's not my place to try to say anything. I just want to just make sure I keep, you know, mind my business. Just yes, sir, no, sir." And that's fine. That's fine as well too. But I looked at it as an opportunity at this particular time, as an opportunity to enlighten the young fellow. Like, I hear what you're saying, and yeah, I mean, yeah, it's definitely going to work. But this is actually the true, you know, strengthening uh, uh, procedure, procedure, whatever. You guys know what I'm talking about, man. But shoot that shot. Give me a second, y'all. Here comes this dude. He be all in. Give me a second. I think I'm gonna edit that out. I think I'll edit that out. Me saying that he was coming and all that stuff. Well, already turned it off anyways. Whatever. The topic of being a shooter, what a shooter means. Why do shooters shoot? I asked ChatGPT to write. Let me show. I'm gonna just share it with you guys. Share it. Hold on. Write a synopsis about why shoot or shoot, meaning why fearless. I meant why fearless people go for it while others are crippled with fear. And then it gave me this. The term shooters can metaphorically represent individuals who take bold action despite risk or uncertainties. These are the fearless people who go for it, while others are paralyzed by fear. Their mindset often stems from a combination of self confidence, resilience, and a willingness to embrace failure as a learning opportunity. Shooters focus on possibilities rather than obstacles, fueled by a belief that taking the shot, even if it means missing, is better than living with the regret of never trying. Pretty sure a bunch of us have heard that. The courage is often driven by intrinsic motivations, meaning from inside, meaning from the person, from thyself. A clear sense of purpose or a desire to defy limitations. Conversely, those who hesitate may be held back by self-doubt, fear of judgment, or past failures. For them, the stakes feel higher. The potential for negative outcomes outweighs the promise of success. Let's read that again. Conversely, those who hesitate may be held back by self-doubt, fear of judgment, or past failures. For them, the stakes feel higher and the potential for negative outcomes outweighs the promise of success. Overcoming this fear requires reframing failure as growth, building confidence through small wins, and adopting the mindset that shooting for something worthwhile is never a wasted effort. Y'all, screenshot this, do whatever it is that you would like to do, or maybe even have ChatGPT write you a synopsis about why shoot or shoot. And you may want to make sure you put why instead of way. I was typing fast. I don't know. It happens. Spell check. Should have did a spell check. But there it is, you guys. So is starting your YouTube channel or starting anything, is judgment something that is holding you back? Let me read that again. It says, conversely, those who hesitate may be held back by self-doubt, fear of judgment, or past failures. For them, the stakes feel higher and the potential for negative outcomes outweighs the promise of success. But the first sentence read, I'm sorry, I got my tablet over here off to the side, so should just put it something like this. Right in the front. Should have put it right in the front so you guys can see. Conversely, those who hesitate may be held back by self-doubt, fear of judgment, or past failures. But there's no such thing as failure. Okay? Just like there's no such thing as luck, there's no such thing as failure. It's all man-made. It's all made up. It's all make-believe. Like the synopsis writes, or the ChatGPT writes. Hold on, let me go back up. Their mindset often stems from a combination of self-confidence, resilience, and a willingness to embrace failure as a learning opportunity. So if you want to use the word failure and make it mean something, make it make sense, you could take that word failure and use that as a learning opportunity. But failure, there's no such thing as a failure. Like, oh, this is no good. It's a learning opportunity. You learn from it. So is it really something that is no good when you actually gain some value from it, when you got something out of it? That's why there's no such thing as failure, y'all. There's no such thing. If you actually gain something out of it, you learn something from it. You embrace the opportunity to learn. You're a learner. You're a shooter. Keep shooting. Keep shooting. Keep shooting. It will pay off. It will pay off. I use Reggie Miller. I use Steph Curry. I use Ray Allen. I use these shooters who not only shot on the court in the gym, but were shooters outside of that as well. In order for them to start, they had to start somewhere, and it didn't start on the court. They shot their shots out off the court first. Started off the court. So continue to be a shooter. Shoot your shot, y'all. YouTube is giving you the perfect opportunity to do so. So take them up on their offer. Take them up on their opportunity. Don't let fear cripple you. Don't let judgment of let judgment paralyze you, put you in a state of unmovement. You don't want to, you're not making any moves because of judgment, fear of judgment, what people think. Just do it. Just do it. Be a shooter. Shoot your shot. Listen, y'all, I got laundry I totally forgot about. And they probably been calling me because, like I said, I'm at this halfway house, so it's a community laundry thing. It's Friday night. I'm gonna upload this tomorrow. I'm gonna schedule this to come Saturday morning. See how that goes. I'm not gonna drop it tonight. It's a little too late. Be a shooter, y'all. See you when I see you.